ADHD can impact both the smallest of goals and the largest of dreams. How can you stay motivated both in the short term and for the long haul? I'm ADHD Coach Traci, and today I'm going to share just a few ideas with you for how you can stay motivated. The first thing I would offer is making sure that you have taken some time to set some real goals and intentions for yourself. What is it that you want to accomplish? Or who do you want to become? What are some things that are really important to you? Knowing what you want out of your life can help you to find the motivation to get those things done. For example, I personally have a very specific health goal that I'm working toward. In the fall, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and my goal is to lower my blood sugar numbers enough so that I will be in remission, and I want to keep it that way. This goal is very specific and clearly defined. I know exactly what numbers I'm aiming toward. That leads me to the next thing I can do in order to stay motivated. So the second thing is to break down that big goal, for me, diabetes in remission, into very small, manageable parts. So for me, continuing my little story, I am fortunate enough that my insurance company pays for a constant glucose monitoring system, so I'm able to know in real time how different foods and exercise and stressors are impacting my blood sugar numbers. That means I'm able to see what happens when I eat something, do something, experience something, and then I can make adjustments so that I can reach the goal of lowering my numbers. So that means my small goal is not to lower the big number, but to stay in range today. I focus on today, my next meal or snack, making sure I am exercising and taking care of myself, trying to meditate each day and to do other things that are going to keep my stress level as low as possible, despite all of the things going on in life that might raise my stress. And over time, paying attention to each day and staying in range that day is how I will achieve my big goal of being in remission. And that brings me to number 3. Make your journey as enjoyable and maybe even fun as you can. Make it a game. For me, this has meant finding foods that I can really enjoy, but that don't spike my numbers. I recently found an amazing recipe for banana bread that is made with only a few ingredients that don't spike my blood sugar. And frozen custard is better for me than ice cream. I've also discovered that eating a handful of almonds or cashews before other foods helps me to maintain my good blood sugar levels, and eating vegetables before other proteins and carbs and fats also is helpful. One of my favorite discoveries is using fancy flavored salts to make even mundane foods that are good for me a little tastier. There's a spice store in my town where I've picked up different flavors of salt, and I can add them to eggs or avocados, tomatoes, whatever, all kinds of things, and it really does make a nice difference. It's like, oh yeah, I want the applewood smoked flavor today, or whatever, and it's really fun. So what's one big goal you have for yourself? Maybe even pause the video and think to yourself, what's a big goal you want to work toward? And how can you break that big goal down into smaller parts so that you can focus today on what will lead to your achieving that big goal? And importantly, how can you gamify your goals to make them more fun? Let me know what keeps you motivated in the comments, and like and follow for more.